Hello, patrons.
No, hang on.
Thank God for that. Now what do I do?
Yeah. Just don't. You don't have to.
Hello, patrons, and welcome. Why not? Welcome to another magical episode of Jakey, Dave on the Town. And the town we're on this week is Coventry. Dave, your first time
We're gonna have
Coventry?
We're gonna have plenty of examples of audio like that coming up.
This is very much the
Yeah.
thank you, test of love.
Yeah, exactly.
Do
Now, all I'm going to say is to the beginning of this.
Yeah.
These are selections from the Yap archive, and I would say that I love you, man, and I think all of the Patreons, I'm sure that they love you too, and they won't mind. They won't mind.
Oh no.
What you did.
Oh God.
It's all rich, it's a rich sort of delve into the psychology, into the mind that now creates such amazing things. And you have to look back to look forward. And it's funny, isn't it? Everyone else in the family, not just you, but everyone else in the family has a strong aversion to hearing anything from before yesterday.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I live in the past and I'll never look forward.
Yeah. Maybe you've just come to terms with self-loathing. Maybe some of us
psychologically
clinging
broken.
to hope that maybe we could sort of think we're okay.
Yeah. Or do it again.
Yeah.
That's quite often the case.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, maybe we could do that again. That would be good.
Yeah.
Which we are doing now, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Well, let's thoroughly dash my self-esteem against the rocks.
Yes, this is all really lovely.
Yes.
No, it's not. No, it's not going to do that.
Yes.
We're going to go back. We're going to go back really, really early to begin with.
Yeah.
I think, actually, I meant to look up what year this was. I'm going to say it's going to be like 81, 80, 82 maybe. This is a bit from audio. So when it came to Christmas in my hometown,
Yes.
we obviously all my brothers were home. You were there generally, and we would make a Christmas recording. There would be always a Christmas recording. There's a lot of them going back from before I was born and everything.
Yeah.
And quite often we would do a whole story or even a musical.
Yes.
And one year, I think I was. Well, actually, I'm not sure whether it was my choice, but we had
choice.
We had a book of Disney.
Were you the narrator?
No.
All right.
No. Disney musicals that was sort of like laid out as a comic strip, so that we could like read it as a script.
Yeah.
And so one year we did Alice in Wonderland because, of course. And also, I think probably because we had the sheet music for the songs. And I've just chosen one song. So I played Alice. I quite often played the young girl.
Yeah.
That's just the part I was born to play. Right. And you in this clip are the White Rabbit. And the thing that's interesting about this, and that I quite love about this, is that the main thing you can hear is my dad playing the piano and your dad singing quite well. Everybody else, and that includes you, me, and my brothers, are kind of stumbling through, trying to keep up. Remember how the song
throw
goes.
in a caveat to this. because if I know me, and grimly I do a bit, I suspect that what I was trying to do was a perfect facsimile of Willie Rushton's reading of Alice in Wonderland, which I had on tape. I had a cassette.
Right.
And he made the White Rabbit very sort of petulant and testy.
Right. Okay.
I feel like that's probably the vibe I was trying to give the character, because that was, to me, the definitive reading, because that was the cassette I had. So
interesting. Well, you don't quite have the timbre of Willie Rushton at this age.
Okay.
I'd say.
Because the doorbell just went. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no. So whilst he's gone, I'll show you a picture. There we go. This is around the time, maybe a little bit earlier. That is obviously me in the Snoopy T-shirt. I'm a natural born champion. Wish I still had that, actually. That would be quite good. And there is little Jake with some beautiful socks and sandals there. I mean, I if he would allow me, I would post this on Twitter. But he might not allow me, so that might be as good as you get. Happy days. I'll show you the next picture because it's kind of from the same era. There's a lovely one there of us sliding down a huge pile of gravel. There was some kind of gravel pit quite near the house where I grew up.
Hi.
And it was hello. And it was a great place to play. Huge gravel pit.
Awesome.
I mean, it's like Doctor Who, isn't it? Suddenly, like the whole thing. Sorry, I was just showing them some pictures. Oh wow, look at that!
You did not. I'm excited because this is the frame for the amazing poster that Neil sent me.
Oh, what was the poster that he sent you?
I will show you. Right here, and it's slightly terrifying.
It's an amazingly limited edition, isn't it? Exclusive.
I mean, yes.
Oh, it's huge. Be careful, I'm worried that you're gonna... Oh, wow.
How cool is that?
That is very cool. I don't think I've ever seen that poster.
No.
That's very cool.
I absolutely love it. It's an original.
Nice.
Poster, so
Nice.
just got the frame for it. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I was showing them some pictures. So this is one here of our fun times in the gravel pit. Do you remember that? That like there was a gravel pit quite near.
I think I thought it was a magical place. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. As I was just saying, it's kind of like it's the Doctor Who set, really, isn't it? It's just that's what it was.
Yeah.
And before that, I showed them this picture.
Oh, great! Really great. Super cool.
It's so cool. Come on. If we could recreate that picture.
Yes, I'll just take my clothes off and you'll see there's no change in the form.
Yeah, you need the socks and sandals and you need that colour T-shirt.
Wearing them. Yeah. All right, let's do this.
Have a listen.
Grimly trudge through this. Here we go.
I'm late. This is beautiful.
Diner. It's the rabbit with the waistcoat and the watch. Oh, my fur and whiskers, I'm late. It must be awfully important. I'm late.
So time to say hello, but I'm late. And when I wait, I lose the time of day. My furry ears and whiskers took me too much time to shave. I run and then I hop, I wish that I could fly. There's danger that my head to stop, and it's the reason why you see I'm overdue. I'm in a rabbit stew. Can't even say goodbye, hello, I'm late.
It must be awfully important, like a party. Mr. Rabbit, wait. No time to say hello, goodbye, I'm late. What a peculiar place to have a party.
Wow.
I love the whole sort of
singing.
Yeah.
It's a thing of, you do live in the moment, and my dad's voice sounds like my dad's voice. It's the same voice he's always had. And then you hear an old recording, you go, oh no, it was all very much high and up here and young and oh hello. And you're like, oh wait, no, what? Hello there.
Yeah.
I'm Nick Yap. By the way, you should buy his book. It's finally available on Amazon, which is in about a year.
Nice.
It's called The Bible Cookbook, and it's very funny. And it's got
cool.
cartoony illustrations by my auntie. But it's really good. And I'm not just saying that because he's a family member. It's really good.
Yeah.
Great toilet book.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That doesn't sound. Doesn't sound like an endorsement, but yes,
No,
I know.
It is my only quality. It's a spa day. It's.
Yeah, anyway. No, he's definitely leading us there. I like the sort of reverb effect of everyone.
I sort of have a vague memory of doing that, and I was in total awe of you. Because you were doing all this narrating and you're doing it brilliantly. And then, you were singing the song and it was really complicated. I run and then I hop. And I was just like, couldn't keep up, didn't know what was going on, couldn't sing it. Absolutely out of my depth. Not a chance.
But you got my brothers doing the same thing. So, it's a beautiful mix. Yeah, we did Peter Pan one.
You felt like super beings to me.
Yeah, and then you saw the truth, and then but that I mean that T-shirt though. That I'm proud of that T-shirt.
What does the T-shirt say?
It says I'm a natural born champion. So.
It's kind of like a thing, Trump, his father famously, as a child, always said, you're a killer, you're a king, you're a killer, you're a king. And it really drilled into him, like became president and then signed off more execution warrants than any other president in history. And for you, that T-shirt, I'm
yeah, okay.
competitive.
Okay, so we're going to spool forward in time now.
Oh, brilliant.
If you heard my first appearance on this podcast, we had a clip of a Billy Joel song. Do you remember that? We had a bit of us doing our a cappella version of This Night, I think it was.
Yeah.
And so from that tape also...
What a mailbag we got.
Yes, please can I hear some more?
Responding to that, and so promptly.
So here is... this is a little bit of... I mean, this is interesting just in terms of your skill as a radio presenter. It's obvious where this comes from. This is a little intro that we did for the tape. So
my whole career, David, has been spent trying to ride out imposter syndrome, and now you're calling it.
No, this is it's just obvious raw talent. It's pure, it's unfettered and uncultivated. And
by the way, as a vegan, that's how I like my Greeks. Unfettered.
That's good. No, it's not very long. Have a listen. This is good. BO2. That's lovely.
Hello, this is Jacob Yap.
No, this is when you're in the zone. That's not okay. If the voice is broken, so is the mind. No, this is surreal. This is not. No.
It's fine. Just play it all, and you can cut it out afterwards. I don't mind. It's fine.
We'll do it.
Saying good morning to you on this fabulous Saturday morning. And we have a great lineup for you in this hour. We have the Radio Gloucestershire sidekick, who will be telling you what's to come in the months, weeks, years, who knows, ahead. And but first, we kick off with some great sounds from this great new talent, which I really think is going to make it, David Yap.
On my SK1. Very quietly.
This sounds quite cool.
See, you were always the cool one.
Come on. That's not good.
Thank you for that, David. And now let's get on.
Look, it's the thing is, I've reduced the audience that's listening to this by saving it specially for the Patreon podcast,
I appreciate that.
and they're people that accept you.
Why? They should. They're stupid. Idiots.
Okay, I feel like the next one you may actually edit out.
Flippin' heck.
The next two.
Oh.
It's from 1991.
No, David, the 90s. Not the 90s. That's too close. That's 2 years ago.
I think that the thing that's I think is interesting about this is that your voice is deeper because it's that thing of like when your voice breaks, it suddenly goes and then it comes back up again to sort of like normal. And I think you might have had a cold.
Surely that was all over.
Well, or maybe you had a cold. Maybe it was just a cold.
Drop. 2015.
Maybe this was 1990. I think this was a Christmas tape. This is a tape that you made me.
Oh.
So you gave this to me. There's a lot on it that you really wouldn't want me to share. So I've chosen some great bits.
I will find the copy of Ghostbusters that you did for me, where you were reading, and your brother bursts into the room and goes, "Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters!" And you called him a son of a bitch. Your brother.
Yeah, well, I wasn't thinking. I mean, I was adopted. It's fine.
All right, let's just do this.
Here's a picture. This is actually way after. This is way after 91, obviously. But this is a song that I think you say you wrote about a golden eagle. Do you remember this?
No. This is getting
I'm
worse.
so sorry. You can
Worse and worse.
you can get rid of it. You can edit it out.
No,
It's
let's just
fine.
do it. I'm going to do it. Is there anything
Okay.
else you need to say? Can I just press play?
Just press play.
I wrote this song. I was quite proud of it, actually. Hang on, I won't be a minute. Now, if you
I just have a voice like that.
Well, it's not really, but if you look at page 3, Ode to the Golden Eagle.
So you gave something to me.
We have
Some
the
book.
music
Yeah.
for you, if you like
Yeah.
that. Perhaps you would, perhaps you wouldn't.
No, I don't know.
We'll never know.
I have got a cold.
Yeah.
There we are.
Okay.
Fly so high, wavering in the sky. I eat a fly. And as I drift, I smell not a whiff of a chicken pie. But looking below at my fellows and foe, I see a bee-hoe.
Oh, what?
I don't know.
Fear it's not mine, for it's
Toe?
and a shine. So I sing with woe, 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 woe. The knee does wobble, cause the owner to hobble, and my beak to gobble. I swoop into the air, and my eyes do flare,
Wow.
as he stands on the cobble. I try to fly away, but he forces me to stay by hitting me with his mouth.
That's the end.
That was the take. I've done that. That was the take. It's sort of like Sinatra, infamously, it's like the 54th take of "I've Got You Under My Skin" was the one that they finally went with.
Yeah.
Same. Perfectionist.
That whole tape. I mean, you told some good jokes. You talked for a long time about various things, but you sang a lot of songs. You had all of your songs, all of your hits, and a couple of ones that you'd obviously done sequencing on. because they were sort of like crazy.
Really fast arpeggios and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That was,
What was that on? What were you doing that on?
That was my first ever keyboard, which belonged to originally Jim Barclay, stand-up comedian and one of the founding fathers of alternative comedy.
Yeah.
And he used it in his stage show. And my parents were sort of friends with him, and they bought it off him. He was upgrading, I think.
Yeah.
They gave it to me, and it was amazing because you could record. It was like a 2-track sequencer.
Oh, wow.
So I realized that you could slow the tempo right down and play my own inept slow way, and then speed it right up, and it would be like mad.
Yeah. There's some good stuff, man. I mean, I really like it. But but I do remember that keyboard. Is that the keyboard that you took with us to Wales when we did our version of Everything I Do It For You in the woods?
I suspect that was the Yamaha PSS 790, which was the
And your song
keyboard.
Cream Tea. It was the same time we did Cream Tea.
Oh no, you're right. It is that one. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I
is
remember
also great. I haven't got that. Don't worry.
Good.
But I have got another excerpt from that particular tape.
Excellent.
It's
Really...
it's your version of Madonna's Vogue.
Oh God!
Do you remember doing that?
No.
It's good. It's good. Honestly, have a listen.
Oh God!
Come on, Vogue. Your body move to the music. Yeah. Come on, Vogue. Your body move to the music. Come on, Vogue. Sacrifice my love. Oh no, that's the wrong one, isn't it?
I mean, I don't mind these.
Come on, that was quite good.
I don't mind
quite
these
good.
in as much as they're sort of proto
Yeah,
versions of me now.
yeah, exactly.
What I can't bear
the-
is me pretending to be a DJ. That's
No, I don't have any more of that. There's well, I haven't included any more of that.
you know.
So now we're jumping forward only 4 years, and yet what a change! What a change! So I've got 3 little clips from another time we went to Wales.
Yes.
Where you, in fact, spent quite a long time in Wales, I think. You went for a good week or 2 or something.
I went for
and
3
I was there for 3 weeks, and I was there for a few days.
I was 22 and
Right.
Just turning, I think, 23. No, maybe I was turning 22. I was working at Radio 2, and I was having a little bit of a kind of what the hell am I doing with my life moment.
Yes.
Um,
Yeah. You went to have a spiritual awakening, didn't you, basically?
I basically did. I stayed for 3 weeks, and a lot of it was by myself. But I had visitors and guests, and you were the best one.
Said that to
And,
him.
yeah, I was in a little cottage.
Yeah, it was lovely.
Remember that?
It was lovely. This picture is not from then, but it's quite. It does tie in quite nicely with the audio.
Oh, good.
It was a long night that we spent with your DAT machine, I think it was.
Yeah.
Although then the DAT's been transferred to tape, so it's still got all the ghosting on it. And this first clip is from. I've included this again. You can edit this out if it's
again, I will.
If it's too on the nose. But I just thought this is interesting, this one, because this excerpt was used in a Radio 3 experimental music show. So the same sort of time as
By you. Let's make
me
that
doing.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the same time.
It's not like Radio 3, like, hello, it's Petrol Trelawney here.
Yeah. Well, no, what happened was, so Radio 3 had already done their Beethoven one, which we'd done the Beethoven version for.
Yeah.
And then they were doing all sorts of things like that. And they did a thing for Here and Now, which was basically everyone. This is really early in the stages of the internet. It's like you can send via FTP or something. You send in your audio files, and we will create a huge collage. We'll create something out of everything that you send us to the Radio 3 listeners.
With
and
the
of course,
new
I sent in.
handy technology.
Yeah.
Digital editing.
And I sent in clips of you and me, and I'm not sure what else. Maybe that was it. Anyway, they used this particular clip quite prominently, which I was very pleased with. This is an interview.
Auntie Ruby, isn't it?
Yes, it's Auntie Ruby. This is an interview with Auntie Ruby that I was
The word
conducting.
nunnery.
Yeah,
Nunnery.
yeah, which got looped again and again in the Radio 3 composition.
Okay.
So you're still fairly active for a
very
92.
Yeah, I visited a nun. I visited her in her monastery. Nunnery. Cage. I can't remember what it's called. Yes, I visited her.
Yes.
No, not on a visit. Yes.
Why did you do that?
Oh, she asked me to. I couldn't say no, Dorothy, stop.
Fading away. Florida.
Yeah,
Lips
but that
away.
was yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was pleased to get that on Radio 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then later in the night, it started to get quite messy. Here's a little bit of I'd say the sort of the climax of the night. This is this is a bit of audio and music experimental improvisation, really, from us.
Great.
Let's have a listen.
David just.
Ah!
Wow.
David. David
No!
just tapped me on the shoulder 3 times.
Wow. And we didn't do drugs.
No,
Can you imagine the disaster taking drugs would have been?
Would it could have just been inverse, and we would have been just really boring, really, straight and
Yeah. No, perfect.
yeah.
Wow.
So and as the night went on, I think we started to get to a point where we were just very tired.
I think that was long overdue.
Yeah. And
Hi, Hannah.
still be pleased to be in that. And so this is a sort of a summary at the end of the night of the state that we're in.
Okay, great.
This next one.
No, that's not funny. That's really. We think that's slightly funnier. Stop it!
David,
What are you doing?
we're not funny anymore.
We are funny.
No,
we're
we
just
were
not
we
funny
were
now.
quite funny, but we're not funny. No,
Well, we might not seem funny now.
no, we are not funny. That's it. That's it.
Look, you right?
See, shouting and swearing. That's all we're doing, and it's not.
That's all we ever did.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
See, and now we don't swear, and so it's.
I have in this podcast. And I don't apologise, because if it compelled you to switch it off,
Yeah.
great.
Well, then you've missed out.
And there's no point in talking to you. Right.
Yeah. So that's the end of the short
career.
snippet
Yeah,
from
yeah.
the archive. I just feel like if anyone wants to hear more, then obviously do get in touch on Twitter.
This is all of it. Done it. All done.
Oh dear.
It was
But,
good. I feel like it was a sort of aversion therapy. Like it was a
Yeah.
good exposure for me today. I mean, not
Yeah.
good exposure in terms of my career, but good exposure.
It's ripping the bandage off. It's like, it's
Yeah. And then
and finding that it's
the
still
wound.
very scarred.
yeah. Okay.
But obviously, it wouldn't be the proper Patreon podcast without a visit to Katie's Kitchen, and we got a
Step over
love.
the homeless guy
Sorry.
down the road. Step over the homeless guy.
And we've got a lovely snack for you now. If you're feeling like you just want something to pick you up, let's have a listen to this.
I require sedation.
Just a few steps up the street, turn in at the white gate, up the red brick steps and down the hall through those swinging doors.
Swinging
into
door.
that peanut parlor, better known as Katie's Kitchen. And here she is, Katie Forbes.
And here's a delicious little dessert called peanut butter marbles. Here's the recipe for 24 pieces. You'll need 1 1/3 cups of shredded coconut,
What?
1/4 cup of peanut butter,
Yeah.
and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Mix the ingredients thoroughly and take up the mixture by teaspoonfuls and mold into small balls. Chill in the refrigerator until firm. If you wish, the coconut mixture may be toasted in the oven or dusted with cocoa. Wishing you peanut butter marbles at their most, this has been Katie Forbes in Katie's Kitchen.
That's not cooking.
That's not cooking.
That's not even.
And the combination
By this station and the Lee and Perrins Company.
peanut
Where else
butter.
is the sauce?
Yeah, exactly. I might have made it all right. Peanut butter, coconut, and vanilla. I don't think that's going to
no
work.
With no sweet. But I guess peanut butter in those days was probably 50%.
Absolutely,
Warm
full sugar. Yeah.
Yeah. But
But
Not-
adding coconut and
barely
vanilla,
constitutes a recipe.
that's not a recipe.
No, I don't. No, I don't think I agree with that. No, I don't.
Have some small balls of
No,
peanut butter.
No, I
hardened in the
enjoyed it,
fridge.
but I didn't agree.
She's running out of ideas, I think.
Yeah,
It's sort of like,
the
oh,
next one's
gosh.
going to be Take the slices of bread and press them into a loaf shape.
Yeah, nice. Press them into your mouth.
Okay, Casey now weighs 280 pounds.
So there we go. There we go.
Oh God!
Yeah.
I get a biscuit and a cup of tea.
I'll send you something. I'll send you something. I do have something to send you actually.
Damn.
I should do that. I've had it for ages. I just never sent it.
Well, thank you so much for. No, I take that back.
No, absolutely. That's fine. I will return your gratitude.
We welcome feedback ordinarily, but not on this occasion. Keep your thoughts to yourself, and we'll see you next week. Thanks so much for supporting the podcast.
Yay.
Davey, have a great week.
Thank you.
We love you.
Yay.